This is the first game of the first match between the then world champion Garry Kasparov and the IBM computer Deep Blue. It was the first time a world champion lost to a computer in a classical game. Kasparov went on to win that match. Kasparov plays the Sicilian defense, his favorite. Deep Blue chooses the Alapin variation barman defense. Both follow deep theory till move 15. e4, c5, c3, d5, e into d5, q into d5, d4, nf6, nf3, bg4, be2, e6, h3, bh5, short castling, nc6, be3, c into d4, c into d4, bb4, a3, ba5, nc3, qd6, nb5, qe7, ne5, b into e2, q into e2. Kasparov varies with short castling. nd5 had been played before. RAC1. Agreed by both Leela and Stockfish. The engines expect RFC8. But Kasparov plays the human move RAC8. bg5, pinning the queen. The engines expect a6 here. But black makes a mistake by playing bb6. It allows white to play nc4, thereby taking the bishop, which doubles black's pawns. b into f6. Unfortunately, queen into bishop is not possible since the knight forks the queen and the rook. G into f6 breaks black's pawn structure. nc4. rfd8. Agreed by Stockfish. But Leela likes to play f5, which stops qg5 check. N into b6. A into b6. Both the engines expect qg4 check. But Deep Blue plays rfd1. f5 to stop qg4 check. qe3. Stockfish wants a c4. qf6. Agreed by the engines. d5 is a strong move. It creates 4 pawn islands in black's structure. 2 are of doubled pawns and 2 are isolated pawns. Also white queen eyes to take the b6 pawn. R into d5. R into d5. E into d5. Leela likes b4 here, moving the pawn away from queen attack. But Stockfish wants a 4. But Deep Blue plays a passive b3. rd8 is the choice of both the engines. But Kasparov plays kh8, paving way for rg8. Now the position is perfectly even. Kasparov, being one of the greatest attacking players of all time, places a subtle threat now. If white queen takes the b7 pawn, then black goes on to win the game. qg5, g3, q into c1 check, kg2, qh6, q into f7, f4, q into d5, f into g3, f into g3, qg6, qd6, qc2 check, kf1, qf5 check, qf4, q into b5 check, kg2, qd5 check, qf3, qd6, h4, ne5, qc3 followed by mate in 9. The position is even as per the engines. Kasparov could have played a d8 or qg5 suggested by the engines. But he errs and plays d4, which is a mistake. Now white has a strong attack starting with nd6. f4. Launching an attack. Now, Deep Blue, instead of defending with qd5, goes after material and plays knight into b7. ne5. Kasparov mobilizes pieces for a deadly king's side attack. qd5 defending the position. qg5 was the correct move in this position. But Kasparov blunders with f3, g3. The game is already lost. nd3, rc7. rg5 was the correct move in the position. But Kasparov makes the final blunder with RE8, threatening mate in 3. But the silicon monster is unbaffled and defends with razor-sharp precision. ND6. RE1 check. KH2. N into F2, threatening mate in 1. N into F7 check. KG7. NG5 check. KH6. R into H7 check. The game could have continued like KG6. QG8 check. KF5. N into F3. RH1 check. KG2. KE4. RF7. Queen into knight. Rook into queen. With mate in 18.